Hey guys, this is Josh with Kodiak Christian Outdoors. Today we're going to dive back into my backpack, check out a few things that I carry with me every time I go out for a hike. So stick around and we'll see what we come up with. So let's get right into this. Last time I talked about what I carry in my fire kit. That's the top pouch of my pack. So we're now going to talk about what I carry underneath that in this other front pouch. So I've got everything out here. We're going to go through this. First thing I carry, bug repellent. It's not always an issue here in Kodiak with mosquitoes, but in other parts of Alaska, mosquitoes will carry you away. And I started carrying this back in Arkansas when I lived there because all kinds of nasty critters of mosquitoes, ticks, chiggers, everything wants to bite and hurt you. So bug repellent can really make your trip a little bit more enjoyable. I carry petroleum jelly. Now, this has a couple of uses. I carry it in my fire kit wrapped up in cotton balls, obviously, to start fires. So it can be used as an accelerant in fire starting, but it also works out good. The weather can be really tough on your skin, and nasty cold wind and will make your lips chapped, your face chapped, can make your fingers start to crack. So sometimes putting a layer of petroleum jelly on them can give you some relief, and that can go a long way if you're in a survival situation. I've got my Light My Fire spork. This gets used probably more than anything else in my pack. I eat every meal when I'm out on trails with this tool right here. Very lightweight. I mean, it doesn't weigh hardly anything. They're really inexpensive. Pretty durable. I've had this one for a couple of years now, so it's hung in there with me. The thing I like about them is when you're eating that hot meal, they don't heat up and you end up burning your lips when you're so hungry after a hard day's hike and you're ready to get that food in. So I Light My Fire spork. I carry blister relief pads. This is something a lot of people, especially if they're just getting into hiking and being in the outdoors, don't think about. That blisters pop up, shoes that fit you good on your normal day-to-day walks might not fit as good as you think once you're walking several miles up and down rough terrain. Sometimes you get blisters, and you want to be able to take care of that blister so you can keep on going. Your feet are your only mode of transportation when you're out on the trails. So you want to take care of them. So blister relief is way up there. I carry a small sewing kit in a little plastic bag, just some thread, needles, and some small scissors that could come in handy for other things, maybe possibly too. So just a sewing kit for repairs. I carry a sharpening stone. This one's a diamond stone. It's got a medium and a coarse side, or medium and a fine side, sorry. There's nothing worse than having a dull cutting tool. You can honestly hurt yourself sometimes more with a dull tool than you can with a really sharp one. I like to keep all my tools sharp, even in the field. So I like the diamond because you don't have to oil it up. I can just carry this and use it. I can put an edge back on my knife, back on my axe. If I'm carrying a machete, it works on any tool that you would carry with you. I carry wipes. These are disposable, biodegradable wipes. But hygiene is something that you need to think about when you're out. Washing bacteria off your hands if you've had to kill something for food, you might want to clean up. Just simple daily hygiene can be important. So I always throw in some disposable wipes. I had a set of nail clippers. I've honestly had several times when I've needed to use nail clippers for their intended purpose, and there's not really a whole lot of other things that you can carry that will replicate the use of nail clippers when you really need to clip your nails. So they don't weigh very much. I throw them in my pack now. I've got a compass. This is another one of the 10 C's of survivability. knowing where you're going, how you're planning on getting there, where you've been, that kind of thing is very important, and a compass will help out in that. But you need to take some time, learn how to use it, that kind of thing. But a compass is a good tool. First aid kit. I want this easy and accessible, so that's why reason it's in the front pocket. This is a pretty comprehensive kit, so I'm not going to go through what's in it. That'll be a separate video. But I've got a lot of stuff in this small little kit, and you know, first aid is something that you always need to think about. Be planning ahead and prepared for what might happen. And I carry a couple different options of light. This is another one of those 10 C's of survivability, which is referred to as a candle. But this is anything that's going to give you a light source. I like having a headlamp because if I'm trying to put up camp, build a fire, that kind of thing after dark, I like being able to use both of my hands for that. And if I'm trying to hold just a regular flashlight, that can make things difficult. You know, you're holding in your mouth and it's just awkward. I carry both of these. It's always good to me to have a backup of stuff, and a light source is one of those things I want to have a backup of. But my primary is this headlamp. It is really bright, like 200 lumens. And it was very expensive, $20 or less at the hardware store. And it's been very, very durable. So I give that. And then I have just a small little light. This isn't that bright, but it's there as a backup if I need it. So all of these things are things that I've gone through, and I've taken things out and put things back. And I've really spent a lot of time developing what I carry in my kit that meet my needs. You need to figure out what meets your needs. Maybe you haven't thought about some of these things and you want to give them a try. Put them in your pack the next go around. See if they're beneficial to you at all. If not, get rid of them. You want what you need in the moment that you need it. So that's something to think about. Maybe you have an idea that I've not got in here and you'd like to share. I would love that. I always love to learn what other people are doing and learn from people as well as try to help people out. So leave a comment if you've got an idea or something that maybe I didn't cover or you don't think I've thought about. I'd love to hear it. But I just hope that everybody is enjoying the outdoors as much as I am. Remember, if you get a chance to get outdoors, make the most of it and play hard. But at the end of the day, don't forget to pray harder. We'll catch you next time.